Hello, this is PCM update for the second week of January, and we're not wearing the same clothes as last week. It's just that we've recorded these together in 2 separate days, just so you know. I do wear these jeans every day, though. I have done for the last 3 months. Kind of. Right, where are we at? We are talking about a whole bunch
Tuesday.
Yes, okay.
Being the second Tuesday. Sort of the second Tuesdays come quite early on in the year. Because
everything's coming quicker
yeah,
now.
it's all quick. So yeah, although it was only the 7th,
no, it's like...
it was the second Tuesday. So yeah, not Tuesday this month.
Lexia,
talking about getting rid of your New Year head trash.
She was really good. Like better than and more accommodating and more real than she's ever been. I've chilled out, or maybe she's chilled out, or she's changed, or she's gone in a different direction. But I actually enjoyed her talk. She
dealt really well with the audience.
Yeah,
she's got a really good presentation style.
Yeah, she's up to game on that side. And how to be more. Are you living awesomely? Or something along those lines. Yeah. And I had a few drinks, so I was like, yes.
I always like that concept of identifying with awesome. I mean, America do it very, very well. They can be awesome and everybody does stuff awesomely, and yeah.
It's kind of the buzzword for quality on the web, isn't it? I mean, like, most people know quality in their real world and know, what goes into stuff. But when you're on the web, there's a lot more elements that need to be covered for something to be awesome, because it has to be awesome to rise to the top.
Awesome has a flip, though, which I like. And I think Scott Stratton talks about being awesomely good, but also people will share stuff that's awesomely bad. And I think that's the great thing about awesome, is that it has got
polar opposites.
Yeah. Polar opposites.
Polar opposites. I don't know where I pulled that from. Back of my mind somewhere over there. Yeah, so that was good. Tuesday was good. I enjoyed that. It's probably one of the better events, I think, on the calendar, because it's a little bit more free fall. It's not trying to prove itself.
Me as well. So we had a good chat to Steve Wesson, who was one of our speaker champions. So that was really good. And Martin Rounce joined us for a good chat. It's a good chat. Martin wanted to do a hackathon, and so he got in touch with PCM Projects, not to run an event for him, but just to help him find the venue itself. So I just found him a location, put him in touch with the venue holders, and they kind of did their thing.
It was good. It was good. We moved on from Antenna to Keen's Head, and we were talking about this. I was more slurring it over the table rather than talking about it. But I was sort of pitching them an idea, which I'm not going to talk about now, but they might have a team to build the app, which will be amazing.
I think that's the potential with Not Tuesdays, that there are business owners and decision makers that are looking, especially at this time of year, for projects to either work on further on in the year, or just someone to soundboard their ideas off. So
will this work?
Yeah, and then if it evolves into something, you've got the support of people. Well, I've been working on a project pitch for a client.
Cool. Putting
together the first PCM projects pitch.
Nice.
So I'm working with Francine Pickering.
Cool.
Gavin Foster from creativequarter.
Yeah.
I've got you down on the list there somewhere, which is usual. You're never quite sure what you're going to be asked to do, but at some point
I'll just rock up with a camera
and an ammo box,
and
or
interviewing people.
Yeah,
nice.
Doing some video, and there's also a web designer and copywriter in that pitch as well, whose names I won't mention because I haven't had any that they're up with that yet. But putting together a team that are going to go forward as experts, so sort of giving the other approach to an agency, I think, is what we're trying to do. So it'll be interesting to see how that succeeds or fails in going in with that unique social media, practitioner-based pitch. So they get to work with the 5 experts rather than it being allocated out to an account manager or someone in the office.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes next Tuesday. It's the pitch. I'm like,
they're pitching to me. I'm going to sit and listen to it.
In the morning.
Yeah, in the morning I'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
God, that's going to be tough, because I'm going to have to just keep my mouth shut, aren't I? Because you're not going to be able to change anything.
No, we'll be able to change some stuff. Oh, well, that's why we're pitching to you. We want your opinion.
God.
It's great for opinion.
Depends what kind of morning I have, doesn't it?
You're heading down to Exeter.
I am, yeah. I'm quite excited actually because it's sort of I can go and play with my video camera, but I can also do some drafts on the thing. But I like Exeter. There's a cool little place there, like Oddfellows, which is a cool little pub where they do the smartphone pub quiz occasionally.
Well, it seems really kind of independent because it's not isolated because it's got motorways that go to it, and it's the UK, so it's actually not massively long way away by car.
No.
But it is a reasonable distance from London. That the train fares are quite high, so you can't just nip down to Exeter.
No.
So there's an investment, and I think you've really found you would like working with those guys, haven't you?
I kind of feel that because I've got an Airbnb.
How did you discover them?
I don't know. Because I have no idea. The thing is, I really like is that I get to sort of play with Airbnb as well because I found a house which is the guy is actually in Australia at the minute, but his mum's looking after it. It's like 15 quid a night, so I know I'm just going to get looked after down there. Polish family, so. I kind of look at this as it's going to cost me probably 130, 140, 150 quid for the 2 days down there, 2 nights there. But I'll spend a solid day in a space where it will be buzzy and it'll be a younger sort of age range of people coming into the scene. And I just think there's a lot to share and a lot to look back on, a lot to reflect on. Plus, it's my birthday the day after the day, but it's a jelly event. It's an Exeter Jelly event.
Okay.
So that it's their first. I'm not sure if it's their first. Maybe they put another one on.
So jellies are co-working spaces that pop up in different offices, aren't they? Just for one day a month or one day a week.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm interested to see the startups. For me, it's a content thing as well because I go down there, interview people, what they're doing with the projects. And there's a project down there that I'm interested in to see if there is any crossover or something we can take away for it to do here. I'm very keen to try and get this space, once we're totally up and running, to be either a YouTube partner or people can come and record.
Well, we're kind of up and running, we're just not very tidy, are we?
Yeah, we're up and running, but it's not. It's not tidy. There is that. I mean, there's a mixer to get. There's some chairs to get, and recabling.
So we're on a different set. We sort of moved on to a different set.
Yeah. So I mean,
I miss the sofa.
Yeah, I miss the sofa, but that sofa's got to go. The more I sit on it, the more it validates it being there, and I don't want it to be there. It's like a taxi rank.
We want chairs. We want Chesterfield chairs. I'm going to get on that.
Hire them. Yes.
I'm going to have to get on that again.
Well, if you want to sit on a sofa or chairs again, you're going to have to.
Yeah.
Because I can't sit over there anymore. I'm done with it.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
New year, new start, and all that. But,
so equally, if you don't like seeing us on the green screen, you're going to have to provide us with some chairs.
I'll get you with your shout outs for freebies.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. What else we've got on the list? Anything?
We've intros and idents. You've got
I've been working on some intros and outros. Also realised that I can put a whole bunch of stuff on Fiverr that people want. I've been looking at through Fiverr at different jobs.
So jobs for you to do for other people.
Yeah, because I paused all my Fiverr stuff because it was getting insane. Because there was loads of people wanting green screen stuff, but they wanted custom stuff.
Yeah.
Which I couldn't really offer at the time because my computer's really slow. So once all the cabling's done, I'll.
Because it didn't take long. Because I think when I was doing the crowdsourcing blogging for the Federation of Entertainment Unions, I did include Fiverr.
Yeah.
But they decided to take it out.
Oh, okay.
Because they felt that it
devalued it.
It didn't devalue, but they were unsure about the Fiverr being less than minimum wage kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I think there's a deeper explanation to go on of how you got to find out things that for Fiverr you've got to find things that you can do in a couple of minutes.
But not just that.
It's microtasking, isn't it?
It is that, but also it's being part of a community because once you've done 100 jobs, then you can start asking for more money.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the thing is people who don't scratch the surface and go, "This is not working for me."
Yeah.
It's like anything. You don't get to get the offers.
And I think there's with that is much more community based than people per hour. It feels a little bit more of down the competition route where you're more in control when you find things.
I know of a girl on Fiverr who dresses in a banana suit and dances in the street and made $5,000 last year. I mean, that's a game changer.
But also, I mean, if you've got a fancy dress shop or, you could do those kind of things and
laughing.
You'd be laughing if you've got a little...
Well, it's kind of what I want the space to become is sort of a number of things. A place for YouTube videos to be made, a place where people can do their Fiverr stuff, get in front of a camera. So, we'll be teaching all those things. We should probably do a show about how to use Fiverr effectively.
Yeah. No, I'm off to Belfast.
Yeah.
So I'll sort of report back on that next week.
Nice.
There's all sorts of bits with the Equity Online branch are still going. That's sort of gone back into alpha beta, which is what betas are about, isn't it? You find issues and bugs, and if the bugs need developing, then it has to come back to alpha. So that's, and then just, we are in the Creative Quarter. We've been in the Creative Quarter and been working independently.
Yeah.
And it could be interesting to see how they develop.
Yeah. I think I'll still keep an ear to it.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't concentrate on the Creative Quarter right now, although I am definitely part of it. So
yeah, I think we are the audience, and I think I'm keen to see how a big high level project is actually going to engage with me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make them work for it that much, but I want them to come to me and tell me what they want from people who are already here. Because I think if we weren't already here, they wouldn't have had the ammunition to be able to make it the Creative Quarter in the first place.
Yeah,
there's a lot of companies here.
There is that.
Who have legitimised, the naming of it.
Big tip I would say is make a map of who's in the Creative Quarter.
We need to know, because
we don't know at the moment,
and
there's a lot of companies here, and that needs to be done so we can all sit around a table and go, wow, look at all these people.
Well, hopefully Lace Market House is going to start mapping, at least from within our building, of who's here and how we can engage as an established residents of businesses here in the city with the project. So
nice.
We'll see how that goes.
That's it for this week. We'll catch up with you next week. We'll probably be travelling about and stuff. Do subscribe to the channels. Keep up with the blogs, dmou.se and pcmcreative.com. Catch up with you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.